Blog Talk Radio.
Beautiful souls, and welcome to the Compassionate Light Healing and Guidance Hour. I'm your host, Catharine Hahn, and we were just having just a little bit of issues this morning, or just a minute ago, with our show today, and it's really not a surprise. We are in Mercury retrograde, so when it comes to communication, when it comes to technology, that's what kind of happens. So for those who are new to me, I'm Catharine Hahn, and I am a spiritual teacher and healer, as well as an angelic coach and channel. So welcome, everyone, to today's show, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful week as we're just really moving along when it comes to this month. We're already more than halfway through this month, and so I am just it's a wonderful week that we're in. We're in this wonderful energy this week. We have Archangels Raziel, who's really stepping forward this week, as well as Archangel Sandalphon. And they're both stepping in to really help us in this energy that we're in. Last week, we talked about the energy being a little bit slower, and we're still in that slower movement, that energy, that flow this week. But this week you should have a little bit more clarity on what it is that you need to do in order to really take those next steps. So last week, if you learned a lot, I would love to hear from you on what it is that came in for you. When you did some meditating, when you did some journaling, what is it that you learned about yourself when it comes to being able to, truly be who it is that you are and make that change in this world? So if you are listening and would like to share with us what it is that you've learned, how it is that you're growing, be sure to give me a call at 714-816-4628, and don't forget to press 1 on that keypad. All right. This week's energy with Archangel Raziel stepping forward, we're getting those next steps. So, if you were able to release those things that do not serve you, if you did some healing last week, this week we're going to have that fog lifted and find some clarity on what it is that you need to do when it comes to your next steps. And when it comes to next steps, it's not a big thing that we need to do, not a huge step, but they're little steps that we need to take in order for us to really achieve those things that we're meant to achieve. And this week, if you haven't set those intentions, we had the full or new moon come in on Friday, so we're still in a little bit in that energy of setting intentions, of really putting out there what it is that you truly want when it comes to what you want it to come into fruition in your life for this month, as well as for the rest of this year. What is it that you want to be able to understand on what it is that you need to be doing when it comes to being able to change this world, change your community? And remember, when it comes to changing this world, it's not always about the world as a whole, but in your families, in your communities. It starts there. It starts from you. It starts with your family. It starts with the community that's around you. The community, even in social media, if you are part of Facebook, if you are part of different groups, if you created a group, how is that you are meant to make that change in others' lives so that it can spread through to others in this world, so that others can understand that they too have to be able to understand who it is they truly are and what it is that they're meant to do in order to shine their light, as well as share that love that is within all of us. So how is it that you're meant to make those changes? And it starts with little steps, baby steps. So what is it that your heart's calling you to do this week? What is the divine showing you that you need to do this week in order to take that first step? If you haven't taken any steps yet, which is a lot going on in this world right now, and a lot of people are just opening up to who it is that they truly are and really awakening to who it is that they're meant to be, what it is that they're meant to do in this world. So if you're discovering more and more about your passions and your desires and what it is that you're meant to do and your gifts, if you are starting to discover those things, what is it that the divine is showing you this week in order to really move forward, in order to really move in this direction so that you can next year, when we get to next year, that you can really have that firm foundation so that you can make those changes that you're meant to make. So that is what's coming in this week. We're going to have more clarity. We're going to have our next steps that are coming in. So, be sure also to tune in with Archangel Uriel. He is around to really help you with your solar plexus when it comes to those fears, when it comes to those doubts. What is stopping you from really being able to take those next steps? So, be sure to tune in with them and do some journaling around that. What are you meant to do? What is your heart calling you to do this week? So that is what's coming in this week. There may be some other things that come in when it comes to ego, when it comes to those fears that and limiting beliefs that come in that will need to be cleared. But know that you can do it, that the divine is supporting you and guiding you, and they really want you to really be able to understand that you are more than capable of doing those things that you truly want to do, that is truly within your heart. And it also has to do with those gifts. So Archangel Raziel is a great archangel when it comes to wisdom, when it comes to our gifts and our abilities. So he's going to be able to show you what it is that you are able to do, what gifts that you have that connect with your passions so that you can really step into your purpose, to really step into those things that you are meant to do to really create that change in this world. So what is that this week? So journal on that. What is it that you're being asked to do? And, don't forget to look for those signs that are all around us. And, whether it is angel numbers, whether they are objects. When you look at something and something really pops into your mind or in your heart, to know that that is part of what it is that you need to know and what it is that the divine really wants you to see. So encourage all of us to really look at that this week. Also, I'm being told that it's going to be important for all of us to take some time to go outdoors. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to actually go someplace, but even just stepping outside of your door, taking in that fresh air, taking in just that energy that's coming in, to take that time to really step outside and just bask in the energy that's around outside, as well as just the beauty of the universe itself, all those things in nature that's around you. So to take that time to do that, and it's going to help you to really fill you up when it comes to energy, and it's going to help you to gain even more clarity on what it is that you need to see. So, if you go outside and do some meditating, or even just zoning out a little bit, doing some creative work outside, that is going to be very helpful for us. Taking some music outside. If you go for a walk, what I love to do is take my I have Bluetooth headphones, and I'll just take a walk around my neighborhood with the headphones on, listening to some music, or whether it is listening to a book. So, doing some of those things this week is going to really help us with that energy. It's going to help you to understand and get some aha moments that come in. So I encourage all of us to do that this week. So that is the energy that's coming in this week. It's going to be it's going to still be a little bit slow when it comes to this week's energy, but we are going to be asked to take a few steps. So it's not going to be a lot of different things that they want us to do, but especially taking that first step on what it is that they want you to do is going to be a starting point for us this week. So try not to push when it comes to energy. When it comes to this energy, because if we try to push and do too much, we're going to feel a lot of resistance. And that resistance, we're supposed to be in a flow. So, if you feel resistance, it's going to be important for us to take a step back and say, okay, maybe it's not the right time for us to take that step, but to see what else it is that the divine really wants you to know. So, to gain that clarity, to go outside, take some cleansing breaths, and to really just enjoy the outdoors, and to just take in what it is that divine is trying to show you. And also, you can do some of the meditations that I've done in the past on this show. So if there are some archangels that really resonate with you right now, if in your mind, within your heart, you need to call a certain archangel, to do that this week, and then to meditate with them, sit with them, and call on them, and just listen to what it is that they are showing you, what it is that's coming in from them, so that you can really do those things that you're meant to do. So that is what's stepping forward this week for this week's energy. So if you have anything that you'd like to share when it comes to last week's energy, what you've learned last week, what it is that you're being shown even this week, I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions or need some guidance, please be sure to give me a call at 714-816-4628. And don't forget to press 1 on that keypad. All right. So before we move on to the topic today, let me take a few calls, and then we will move forward. All right. So let's see here. We have caller area code 850. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Michelle, and I'm calling from Florida, and you got a staticky connection, but I can still hear you.
Oh, with Mercury retrograde, I'm not surprised. It's been this week and last week. It's going to be in the weeks that are couple weeks that are following. It's going to be a little bit challenging, but I'm glad that you could still hear me. So, how can I help you, Michelle?
Yeah, I was going to hang up and call back, and I'm like, I don't want to lose my spot, but yeah, I can still hear you. I'm calling from Florida, but anyways, I'm wanting to sell my house and my sailboat to be able to move into a houseboat because I can't handle the ropes on my sailboat because of my rheumatoid. So I'm just curious. I still want to fulfill my dream, and how much do you see me selling my house for? I'll have to sell it in order to buy a houseboat. So I was wondering, what did you see on that? What kind of messages do you see? Any price range or what do any messages you see?
Well, I don't see a price range. That's not really how I work when it comes to archangels. But what they are showing me is I have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you, as well as Archangel Shamiel and Archangel Sandalphon. And they're stepping forward for you because there are some things that – do you have a lot of other things going on right now for you when it comes to work, when it comes to your personal life that's outside of this moving situation?
You mean I don't work because of my disability? Is that what you're asking?
Well, yes, but also personally, like, do you have a lot of things going on right now? That, I just feel like there's a lot there, if that makes sense.
Right. Yes, there's some things going on with my oldest daughter, and then my youngest daughter's pregnant, and then my son's pregnant with his wife, and they're both having marriage problems, and so all three of them are kind of, and I keep on praying for them to have peace, and hopefully everything will work out. So, yeah, kind of a lot going on with them, and but anyways, I want my girl to grow up, and I'm just ready to go find my peaceful place. You know what I mean?
Yes, and that's why you are bringing up this boat and selling your house. And so know that what they're showing me is it's going to be important for you to let them figure things out when it comes to their life, when it comes to those things that they're going through, because what I'm seeing is that you need to really fill your energetic cup right now. So you're worrying about everyone else, but it's really important for you to do that love for yourself, doing those things that you love to do, so that you can really fill that cup that you have, so that you can continue to help others. Now, when it comes to this house situation, I hear a little bit later. So right now, your focus. Have you already put up your house?
No, I'm just now starting to go through things. So I'm just taking my time and going through things, and like movies and CDs and stuff like that I want to sell. Just slowly in the process. I'm not jumping into it. I'm just going to take my time and go things and have a yard sales and sell things that I've held on to for years that you can't take with you when you go to heaven. And, I just material things you can take to heaven with you, you know what I mean? So I want to sit back and just relax. So I'm going through things.
Exactly. Okay. So that's great. Keep at that pace, because there's no hurry when it comes to selling your house. So take this time right now to really fill yourself. Do those things that you love to do. As you're going through all the items that you have, take that time to daydream. Take that time to really think about those memories, and think about those things that really make you happy, and do those things that make you happy at this time, because everything else is going to fall into place. But right now, don't try to rush things. at the moment, okay? And everything will fall into place. Everything, and you'll start to gain clarity on what it is that you need to do. And I do see that you do have some clarity right now. But yeah, just take your time with that, and everything will fall into place. And when it comes to your family, to know that they're going to be okay. But you have to let them go through what it is that they're going through on their own. There isn't really anything that you can do for them at this point. But when you are able to switch your energy and do those things that you love to do and understand what your next steps are, then the energy actually starts to shift around you too. So right now, focusing on you, what it is that you truly want to do. And when it comes to the house, when it comes to the boat, that will all fall into place. But just really right now, focus on those things, on doing those things that you really love, okay?
Thank you. That was a really good reading. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
Thank you so much, dear. You too.
Thank you. All right, let's get to our next caller. We have area code 845. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Just saying.
Hello, area code 845.
Wendy's phone is louder than a man. Is that the next thing?
Hello, are you there?
Attacked online for being too sexy. Now, I don't know who this woman is other than me.
Okay. So I believe the caller was a little bit busy there. So we'll get back to that caller. But this series that we're doing, when it comes to the power to change the world, now I just want us to really see, and the divine really wants you to be able to see that you are able to do anything that you truly desire to do. And it's in there, within our hearts, within our souls, on what it is that we have come here to do, what it is that our purpose is here. And so, last week we had that time where, we were supposed to go within and to really see what it is that we needed to see about ourselves and see that power within us. And so many times when it comes to growing up, we tend to, without really understanding, without really knowing, we tend to give our power away through frustrations, through anger, through people telling us that we're not good enough in some way, that we can't do something, or we don't have the resources. But society is telling us that we need to have these resources in order to be able to do what it is that we truly want to do. But those are all limiting beliefs. The divine wants us to know and to truly understand that those things that we truly want to do, we can do it. So if you look back onto the challenges that you have faced, the struggles that you have faced in the past, and how it is that you've come out of it on the other side, that is how the divine shows us in little ways that we can do anything. We are able to go through struggles and trials and come out of the other side. We're able to take those challenges that come our way and be able to get through it. And with that comes lessons for us, lessons to help us to understand that we are stronger than we think, stronger than we know, and divine is always trying to show us that. but also to really help us to understand that we are amazing. That through all of those struggles, through all of those trials, that even though we may during that time we may have thought we couldn't get through it, and that everything was falling apart, and that we can't stand on the other side. But when you look back on that, you're able to see that, wow, I have gone through all of those trials. I've gone through all of those challenges. So nothing can stop you. So if it's truly within your heart, if it's truly within your soul, it's meant for you to really do those things that is within you. And we come here on this earth with those gifts and abilities to be able to do them. But because of how we grow up, what we're told as we're growing up, that it's hard, many times it's hard for us to go back to who it is that you truly are. But it's important for us to shed those layers, do the healing work, really release and let go those limiting beliefs, and know that we can do it. We can do anything that we truly want to do, and those are those things that are going to change this world. Those are those things that are going to change your life, your family's life, your lives of the community, and everyone around you that you're meant to affect, that you are meant to reach out to and touch. So what is it that's coming in for you? What is it that you know that you need to do? So let's go ahead and go back to our caller here and see. Hello, caller, area code 845.
Hello.
Are you there? Hello, how are you?
Yes, yeah, hi. How are you? Good afternoon.
I'm great. What is your name?
My name is Lynette, and I'm calling from South Salem, New York.
Hi, Lynette. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. So how can I help you today?
So my question for you is, earlier when you were talking to like the first person, I thought you were kind of talking to me, because I have a tremendous things going on in my life. And while you were talking to the lady, I'm like, that's me. Anyway.
I just love how the divine works, because that's how they work. We always reach those people that we need to reach, and it includes, when someone talks to someone else and you hear that. So it's also meant for you as well.
So I'm in the middle of a move. I'm in the middle of a breakup. I'm in the middle of trying to find a job. So anything you can tell me.
Okay. I have Archangel Raphael and Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Uriel stepping forward for you. So this has to do with your power. And Archangel Uriel tends to step in, and he mainly works with the solar plexus. So if you're having some issues in your stomach area, that has to do with your solar plexus. So what they're showing me is that it's time, and I had just discussed this, it's to really bring your power back. So what is it in your past where other people have let you down, or told you couldn't do something that's affecting you right now when it comes to all areas of your life? So I want to encourage you to do some journaling this week on that. All those things that are coming into your mind, into your heart, on what it is that's affected you in the past that others have said, you're not good enough in some way, or you can't do something, or in anything in that effect. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So when you do some journaling, I want to encourage you to call on Archangel Raphael, also to call on Archangel Uriel. Archangel Sandalphon is also there to help you when it comes to your power as well. So when it comes to love and power, so it's a combination of that, loving yourself, who it is that you truly are, and knowing that you are meant to do so many great things. Now, when it comes to relationship, things seem like it's falling apart, but what's happening is you're starting to, you've been doing some healing, right, recently?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what's happening. So because you're doing this healing, your energy is shifting. So you may start to feel clarity. You may start to feel better. And that's because you're doing this healing work. So, but don't be afraid to dig even deeper, because what's going to happen is you're going to be drawing out a lot of other things that are not who it is that you are, that does not belong there. And to understand that you are powerful, you are amazing, that you can do those things that you are meant to do. And there's so many great things that you can do and that you're meant to do. I'm so excited for you because next year is going to be an amazing year for you. But you have to continue to dig deep. Don't be afraid to dig deep. It's going to be about your past. It's going to be about childhood things that come out. Don't be afraid to dig it out, and don't be afraid to feel those emotions that come with it, because it is going to come up into the surface, and it's important for it to come out. So don't be afraid to, but also you need to do those things that you love to do in the process. So it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy doing this work, this healing work. So as you're doing this healing work, it's going to be important for you to really love yourself through it and do those things that you love to do. What I'm hearing for you is writing, and what I'm hearing for you is music. So those two things are
number one. That's my number one passion is music since I was a child. So I sing. And writing, I like to read and write. So, yeah.
Wonderful. So do those things, not just journaling, but writing about, create this story around your life. And as you do that, you're going to start to see things unfold for you that you didn't realize, that part of your story that you're writing is part of who it is that you are. So I want to encourage you to, as it comes, to just start writing a story. And you're going to start seeing those things that are related to you as you write the story. And it's really going to be amazing. I'm so excited. And even when it comes to song as well, as you're singing, and it's okay if it starts off slowly when it comes to singing, but just really follow your heart when it comes to that. What is it that your heart wants you to sing? And you're also probably going to see signs that come up through music. So if you're listening to something, you may see that there's a correlation of what it is that's going on with your life and what it is that you need to see. So the divine is going to show you through music on what it is that you need to see when it comes to those signs. And don't be afraid to sing as loud as you can.
Can I ask you a question? How do you, I have so many different things that I am capable of doing, work-wise. And I have several passions, so sometimes, and I have a degree, but I don't necessarily have to use that degree in that field, but I find myself being pulled in different directions on where to go next.
Now, this has to do with your power as well. So as you do this healing work, you're going to understand more and more about what it is that you need to be doing. And it can be completely different from what you're thinking right now. So, really, understand that it can be something out of your box, out of your comfort zone that you didn't think you could do, but it's because of your limiting beliefs that is keeping you from really being able to step out of your comfort zone, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
It does make sense.
So know
totally.
Okay, wonderful. Are you a drawer? Do you draw?
No, that I don't.
Okay, because I have a feeling that you can. Are you someone who can remember your dreams, very visual?
Yes. I can remember them. I can actually control them if I want to.
Wonderful. I want you to start drawing using colors because I do feel like, can you see colors too?
Do I
or
what?
recognize some colors? Like within your dreams, within what you see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. Okay. You are a drawer. I don't know who's told you in the past that you can't, but you can. So I want to encourage you to, as you're doing this journaling, to even start drawing as well. So draw what it is that you've been seeing in your dreams. Draw what it is that you've been seeing when it comes to daydreaming, all those things. And use color because these colors are, they're going to be helpful for you when it comes to understanding which archangels are stepping forward for you and what they're doing to help you in this process. Okay? And all of this work is going to really help you raise your vibration so that you can really understand even more on what it is that you need to do when it comes to relationships, when it comes to work, every area of your life, and things are really going to start changing and shifting. And it already has started shifting. That's why when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to work, that it doesn't seem like it's working, but what's happening is because you're shifting, things are shifting around you as well. Okay?
Yeah, I kind of had an idea that that's what it was because the last shift in my life was in 2007, and I didn't quite understand it, and then I kind of got more spiritual in touch with myself, and now going through this, I kind of was figuring that that's what it was because I've been in a 12-year relationship, happy, no problems, and then all of a sudden it just, and I kept saying to myself, a lot of things are happening with the planetary system, just everything, the shift, me, myself personally, the time I have been off work, I've been working on myself, a lot of meditating and losing weight and doing things for myself and loving myself. So, a lot of times when you change yourself, everything else changes around you.
That's right. And also your mindset starts to change as well. And so that's what's happening around you. So those things that do not belong to you are falling away. Those things that are no longer for you are falling away. So know that there's a lot of great things that are about to happen. You just have to keep working on yourself, doing the healing, letting go of those things that are not who it is that you truly are, those limiting beliefs that are really starting to come in for you. You're realizing what it is that's not yours and realizing that you are more powerful than you think. So
Yep.
keep doing that work. You're getting there, and next year is going to be very powerful for you. You're really going to be stepping to more of who it is that you are next year. And it's happening for us, for a lot of us. This year is a big transition period for many of us. It's meant for us to step out of our comfort zone.
I call it the year. I call it the year of the unveil.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, you know, when you're like, it's like, you know, when you're a teenager and you wind up having a kid, or you're a young girl and you have a kid, and everything you believe once you have the baby, you don't believe that anymore.
Yes, yeah, a lot of things change. Yeah, when you start seeing it in different ways. Yes, exactly. So that's, you know, this year the divine really wants us to step out of our comfort zones to help us to understand that we can do anything that we truly desire to do. And so, you know, it's about letting go of those limiting beliefs. It's about letting go of the fears and doubts that have been ingrained in you through childhood as you were growing up. So understanding that the divine has brought us here and created us in a way to know that we can do anything that we truly desire to do within our hearts. So that is what you're starting to really discover. So there's a lot of great things that are ahead of you, and I'm so excited for you. It's so exciting. I just feel these chills all around. So keep doing that work, and, you know, I am here every week, so I would love to know what it is that you're discovering. So be sure to call in every once in a while to let me know what it is that you're seeing, what it is that you're discovering.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all the advice.
You are very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
You too. God bless, and stay safe out here.
Thank you. You too. All right. So let's go ahead and there are some announcements from Psychic Talk. So let's go in and check that out. So we have on, let's see here, we're on, there we are. On Friday, we have the Doctors Are In with Dr. Rose and Dr. Dax, and they'll be talking about your life purpose, finding your who, why, and how. And then on Saturday, we have Tarot Radio with hosts Mary Brown and Dax Carlisle, and they'll be talking about the second segment, Are Ghosts Real? And Tarot for Halloween. So they'll be discussing that. And then on Sunday, Magic Universe is back with host Sharuna Rapsik, and she'll have open lines all throughout the show, so you can call in for Reiki or a tarot reading. So be sure to tune in if you are interested in that. And then next week I will be back for our wrapping up the series on, let's see, yes, wrapping up the series on you have the power to change the world. So be sure to tune in with that. We're already at the, I was actually making sure that it was a wrap up because I didn't realize that the end of the month was next week already. So be sure to tune in as we wrap the series. And as always, if you'd love to share what it is that you're learning from the divine, what it is that they're bringing up for you, what it is that you're learning, how it is that you're feeling into the energy of this month, and anything that has really been your aha moments, as well as how it is that you're meant to change this world. I would love to hear from you. So, be sure to tune in next week. Even this today, we still have 10 or so minutes left. You can call in at 714-816-4628. And don't forget to press 1 on that keypad if you'd like to share what it is that you've been going through, what it is that you've been learning about yourself. We are already at the end of October. We have November and then December this year. That's it. And then we're already into next year. So this year has been a year of really being, taken out of our comfort zones with all that's going on in this world. And so what is it that you've been learning? What is it that you've seen change in your life? What is it that you're being shown to do in order to really step into who it is that you're meant to be and what it is that you're meant to do, to really step into your purpose. And so, when we get closer to the end of this year, I'm going to be talking more and more about what to expect next year when it comes to overall energy of next year. But just going back to the beginning of this year, and even at the end of last year, I had mentioned how, this year was going to be this year of, stepping out of our comfort zones and really doing those things that are going to be more about you and really understanding that we are supported by the divine and that we're always guided. And if you look back throughout the months of this year, we really have been guided by and supported by the archangels. They're always there for us, always guiding us, even through all that's going on in this world and all that's going on in your life. So to be able to look back on that and see, wow, I have come a long way. I have grown so much in this past year. So, excuse me, the energy just coming out, old energy coming out. But as we end this show today, let's go ahead and do a meditation. We have the archangel stepping forward for us. So if you are able to sit comfortably and close your eyes. And take a few deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe out all that old energy. And then to place your hands on your heart. And as you do, to create that scene within your heart that is very calming for you, whether it's having a body of water there, any other elements in nature, animals and plants, whatever it is that makes you feel at home, makes you feel very peaceful, makes you feel very calm. And let's keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And as you create that atmosphere, as you create that scene within your heart space, to picture a door, imagine a door in your heart space. And we're going to be inviting our angels and guides, as well as the archangels, into our heart space. So as they step forward, they're going to create a circle around the perimeter of your heart space. a huge circle. And they're going to be there to support your energy, sending you this wave of light, the energy that they bring to us. And it's going to help you to raise your vibration. Now we're going to have the Archangel step forward. We have Archangel Raphael. We have Archangel Sandalphon. We have Archangel Uriel. Archangel Ariel. And Archangel Michael. And Archangel Raphael. They're all stepping forward for us, and they're going to be right around you. So they're going to be within your energy. And they're going to be sending you their energy, and just notice all the different colors that they bring. The purples, greens, the pinks, the blues. What is it that you notice? What is it that you're seeing? And as they send this energy, to take a few deep breaths. And as we do take these breaths, they're going to help expand your energy, your chakra energy. So from your crown chakra to your third eye, to your throat, and your heart, and your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root. All of your chakras are going to expand outside of it's going to expand within your body, but also outside of your body, filling your heart space, as well as the space that you're in, your physical space. Take a few deep breaths. As the energy of the archangels swirl around us, they're going to help with our chakra energy to really renew our energy, to really transform this energy so that it's renewed, so that it is cleansed. And so they're going to bring up all of this old energy. They're going to lift it out. It's going to be transmuted within the energy from the archangels. And it's going to be replaced with this new sparkling energy that comes in to fill our chakras with this new energy. So take a few deep breaths. And breathe out all of that old energy and bring it up to the surface. Just notice what it is that's coming up for you. Notice what it is that the messages are for you from the archangels. And then Archangel Michael is going to step forward. And as he steps forward, our chakra energy is going to contract back into our bodies to realign. And as it realigns, he's going to take his cloak of energy, his cloak of protection, and going to wind it around from our head all the way down to our feet. And this is going to help us to integrate the energy that we just received from the archangels and help us to really receive the messages that they bring to us. And that love and light that the archangels bring. And as we are wrapped in this cloak of protection, source energy is going to come from above, and in this rainbow energy that comes in, it's going to come in through your crown chakra and really go through each of your chakras right through the middle and going all the way down, filling your body with this light and love all the way down to your feet. And then it's going to come back around to your crown chakra, and it's going to be this continuous loop that goes in and out as it cleanses our chakras, as source energy really brings in the messages that we need to hear and help us to understand our next steps. And as source energy does this, the archangels are going to help you to ground your energy. So from your root chakra all the way down to the center of the earth, there's going to be this bright white light that goes all the way down. And then from the center of the earth, there's going to be this bright white and blue and green orb of light that comes all the way up and through your feet. And it's going to fill your body with this light. And then it's going to come back out of your crown chakra and just come out like a fountain of water. And then this energy is going to spread from the ground out into the world, to those around you. This love and light that spreads out. So take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And bring awareness back into your body. And then you can open up your eyes and welcome back. So, if you are needing to, you can do this meditation over and over again, as much as you need to, as you're doing some meditating, as you're doing some journaling, as you're going throughout your day, especially, this week, to take some time to go outdoors. So just really have the archangels and your angels there with you, calling on them, and to really seeing this energy that they're bringing to you. So this week, really feel into them, really call on them, and really look within your heart to see what it is that they are showing you. What is it that they really want you to do this week so that you can really step out of your comfort zone, so that you can take that step to make that change that you're meant to make in this world. So I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Next week we are wrapping up the series, and I'm excited. November is right around the corner, and there's going to be so much that's going on. So this week, take it slow. Take some time for yourself. Go outside, breathe in that fresh air. There are going to be things that that aren't going to work the way you would like it to. I personally have experienced that this week with the retrograde going on and lots of different miscommunications and the technology issues. But, it's meant for us so that we can slow down just a little bit, so that we could take some time for ourselves and to really see what it is that we're meant to see when it comes to those messages, and to do that work on healing, do that work of letting go of those things that are not who it is that you are, so that you can make room for those things that are meant for you. Remember, the divine wants us to be abundant. They're waiting for us to let go of those blocks, let go of the fears and the doubts that come in, so that they can really pour on that abundance that we're meant for. So this week, really enjoy yourself. Do those things that you love to do. Really bask in this energy that we're in, and understand and really see what it is that the divine wants you to see this week. So sending you all lots of love and light as always. And if you are just needing a little bit more guidance, if you are needing to speak with someone, you can always go to my Facebook page at facebook.com/Angelic Healer and Teacher Cass. That is CATH at the end. And I'm there, so you can message me, ask questions. I do have channeled guidance that I do on that page. I do have the energy of the week on that page as well. I will be starting up doing more channeled guidance from the archangels very soon. I haven't done it in a while because there have been a time where, I was, told to kind of hold back a little bit because of having everyone really learn the lessons for them, for each and every one of you, because we are all able to hear those messages. We're all able to know what it is that the divine wants us to know by really doing that work of meditating and journaling and listening, and seeing those signs that are around us. So sending you all lots of love and light, and I can't wait to speak with you next week. Be sure to call in if you would like to talk about anything that is troubling you, that has been bothering you, or just want to talk about the energy of the week or what it is that you've been seeing. So I'm sending you all lots of love and light, and we will all talk again very, very soon. So bye-bye for now.